little different video than I normally do, but still informative because every now and then I go to the mall, one of my kids or something, or a couple of my kids. That's usually where I see this. But generally speaking, out in public anywhere, you see this. And that's somebody, and for me, it's mostly females that I notice this with. I guess because you can see it easily. They got their cell phone in their back pocket, left back pocket, right back pocket somewhere, sticking out. You can see it. That's how you know it's there, obviously. A man, on the other hand, we don't normally put them in our back pockets. But I'm sure some of us keep them right on our side, a little clip, or we put them right in our front pocket. And I thought to myself, I wonder what kind of damage could possibly be happening, because a phone, cell phone, whether you have Wi-Fi on or not, is a microwave signal, radio wave. It's essentially a microwave. Not exactly like the one you cook with, but that is a microwave also. This is just a teeny bit less powerful, or massively less powerful. You can't fry an egg with your cell phone, on your desk or something. But the point being is lower amounts are still radio waves, microwaves, those particular types. So I thought, it can't possibly be good for you to be walking around with your phone like attached to you. So this is a new article I'm about to read you, but even before I read this, I always made it a habit to put my phone in my pocket as least as possible. And I carry it in my hand, right? There's no soft tissue in your hand. Well, down by your pockets and stuff, men and women, there's some soft tissue near there. So I always thought, man, I just don't feel right about that, So I drive in the car, it sits in the console or the seat next to me. I never have it on me for the most part. It's usually in my hand, and whenever I get somewhere I'm going to eat, set it down on the table, eat dinner or whatever, that's where it sits. I hate putting it in my pocket there. I will rather find a spot and, have barely any room to put my plates and, meal and stuff and deal with that rather than put the phone, even while I'm sitting down eating, in my pocket. So I was kind of pleasantly surprised to find a study has been done and has confirmed my suspicions that it is not a good idea to have your phone on you constantly, even if you're not using it, even if Wi-Fi is not on. Now, if you have Wi-Fi on your phone, and of course it's a phone, so it has the microwave signal, which also, same thing as with Wi-Fi. So you have two different microwave signals, radio waves, emanating from your pocket or whatever your phone's at. So you get a 2-for-1 for yourself. So let me read this article to you, if you don't mind. And as I see stuff like this, it confirms how almost, and you might say, what do you mean almost? Okay, everything is no longer good for us at all. Not even just okay for it. It's just everything, everywhere you look, it's bad for you. Pick up a can of anything on the grocery store shelves. What the hell is that? That's not food. What is that? I can't even pronounce that. My wife complains to me all the time about, I'm not sending you to the grocery store. I'm going to the grocery store. Why? What's wrong? You always come back with junk and stuff. Look, no artificial flavors. What are you talking about? Then you flip it over. Got several chemicals you can't even pronounce. Oh, that's what she meant. Okay. She goes to the grocery store, organic stuff. It just has the actual food items listed. Okay. I see where you're going with this, Evelyn. Okay. But 90% or probably more at the grocery store, chemicals in it, preservatives, natural flavors, coloring, you name it. So you got problems when we eat, can't get real food hardly anymore. You want to use a cell phone, high technology, you're going to, cause cancer in your certain areas. You want to go, you got to be safe from diseases, go get those vaccines. I'll get your flu shot too while you're at it. And did you know they just added a few more vaccines to the vaccine regimen of a normal human being? Well, I don't know why I said normal, but of us human beings. When you're a baby, 1 month old, 6 months old, the regimen, there's now 3 or 4 more new ones have recently been added. Who's making the money here? Wouldn't you love to have a product that children are forced to have just in order to go to school? Oh, got to have your shots. Need to see those shots. Need to see that vaccine paperwork. And 20, 30 years ago, just a few shots. Hey, school system's proud. You got your shots. Show me your paperwork. 6 of them, 7, whatever it is. Okay, good for you. Today, yeah, we need to see like 26. You got your 26 shots, and then your booster shots after those. Your second set of them, and then now, like chickenpox, 3 sets of them. You need 3 chickenpox shots. Well, hold on, I thought 1 was fine. I thought 1 fixed the chickenpox. You can't catch it. And then we had these little outbreaks over the last few years, just here and there, nothing major, of chickenpox. Some of the kids got them. Oh, they didn't have vaccine. Oh, hold on. That whole group of kids got it. They are vaccinated. And they've got their trio of shots. They got the first one, the booster, the schmooster. They still got it. That right there, if that was the only thing I ever found, would have been enough for me to say, that's it, I'm never vaccinating again. There's no way that can happen. That's not even possible. I've got 3 shots now, and I still got it. How about the flu shot? 1 out of 10 chance that the flu shot you got will actually do anything when the flu gets to you. So they say. You've got better odds not even getting the shot. Now, where was I? Mobile phones are cooking men's sperm. Study finds sperm levels of men who keep their phones in their pocket during the day were quite seriously affected in 47% of the cases. Half. The findings have led to a leading British fertility expert to advise men to stop being addicted to mobile phones. Fertility experts are warning men that using a mobile phone, this is a British site. So, do you have your mobile? We call them cell phones around here. Fertility experts are warning men that using a mobile for as little as an hour a day is cooking sperm and lowering level significantly. The new study shows that having a mobile phone close to the testicles or within a foot or 2 of the body can lower sperm levels so much that conceiving could even be difficult. The findings have led to a leading British fertility expert to advise men to stop being addicted to mobile phones. The study, by highly respected specialists, found that sperm levels of men who kept their phones in their pocket during the day were seriously affected in 47% of cases compared to just 11% in the general population. Professor Martha Dernfeld of the Technion University in Haifa said, quote, "We analyzed the amount of active swimming sperm and the quality and found that it had been reduced. We think this is caused by a heating of the sperm from the phone and by electromagnetic activity." Yeah, it's called microwave. Cook that sucker. The team monitored more than 100 men attending a fertility clinic for a year. For a year. Now that's a study. They found that besides men keeping their phones close to their growing area, many spoke on the phone while it was charging and kept it only a few centimeters from their bed. I've done that before. My last house I was in, easily 2 feet away from me, charging all night. And I thought about that and said, I think I'm going to start setting it on the ground. and started setting it on the ground. Now where I'm at in this new house, the outlet, we got a bed right in the center of the room, and the outlet is about 6-7 feet away. And I tell myself that's good for 2 reasons. Because my phone has the alarm on it, like my alarm clock for waking up in the morning. It can charge well away from me, safely away. And when the alarm goes off, I can't just reach over and be like, let me snooze for a few minutes. No. You're going to have to get your sorry butt up, J-Snip. Go get that phone and press dismiss. And now I'm up, I might as well go to the bathroom and brush my teeth and all that stuff. So it actually works out great. So it says again, even keeping the phone on a bedside table appears to raise lower sperm cell counts. So that's better than nothing, apparently. The findings are in the journal Reproductive Biomedicine and support a long-feared link between dropping fertility rates in men and the prevalent use of cellular phones. So imagine those people out there who have that thing glued to their face all day. Facebook. My mom came over, and you know. Can you imagine that? Tumors and God knows what's happening up here. I'm lucky that I don't have to use my cell phone very often. I really don't, and I'm glad I don't. I'm not out, I'm a technician. I got to call customers. I'm on the road. Because if I was, I'd be hooking that thing up to the Bluetooth in the car, set that sucker down here. Phone call. Yep, answer. Hands free. Well, hey, how you doing? This is Jay Snip. You might know me as Joe. I'm your technician today. Boom. Good deal. The quality of sperm among men in Western countries is constantly decreasing and is considered crucial in 40% of the cases in which couples have difficulty conceiving a child. So, next question. Just popped into my head there. You have live good sperm and radioactive, microwaved dead sperm. What do you call the sperm in between? Half dead sperm? And is that half dead sperm going to be the one that fertilizes the egg? And if it does, are you going to have a problem with that child, mentally, physically, retardation, whatever it may be, or some kind of diseases that are just, the child's prone to stuff? I mean, I don't know. You want to be healthy as possible. You want your sperm to be as healthy as possible. It just amazes me how much stuff in our lives are not even kind of okay to be around or use or drink or eat, whatever. I keep bringing up the water supply, but think it was Michigan again. The governor, whatever, knew about it for a year. Now people have lead in their blood because they've been drinking the water. And I got news for you. Had you taken JSNP4's advice and got you a reverse osmosis water system in your house, and you had that bozo mayor above you telling you everything's fine, don't worry about it. Of course, he wouldn't even be telling you that because he didn't tell anybody anything. They knew about it and just kept it quiet. You would be fine. You would be fine. So, back to this article. It's almost over. Professor Gaddis, I don't know if I pronounced that last name, a fertility consultant at St. George's Hospital in London, and in Harley Street, said, men need to think about their well-being and try to stop being addicted to their phones. If you wear a suit to work, put the mobile in your chest pocket instead of close to your testes. It will reduce the risk of your sperm count dropping so much. Now, hold on. You want me to take my phone and put it in my pocket above my heart? I think I'd rather have half my sperm count retarded or dead than have the phone doing something to my freaking heart. Professor Gatus, step into my office. Why? Because you're freaking fired, that's why. Put it in your coat pocket. Are you kidding me? And do you need to keep the phone right next to you on the bedside table? Some men keep their mobile in their shorts or pajamas in bed. Is that really necessary? Professor Dernfield said, I think this is a warning to men to change their habits to improve their chances of having children. Women generally don't carry their mobiles on them. Maybe in London, you come on across the pond to America, these girls have them in their back pockets glued to them. I mean glued to them. Women generally don't carry their mobiles on them. Pfft. That's because it's glued to their face or glued to their back pocket. Just go to the mall. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So maybe a mobile phone won't affect their fertility. Don't think so. That's not something we have looked at. Oh, but maybe you should, because I think you'll find just as bad problems with women. And the thing is, I'm 38 years old. When I was a teenager, really, we didn't have mobile phones. We didn't have cell phones. Mobiles. I was definitely an adult into my adulthood many years before I even got a cell phone. Nowadays, Dad, I'm 11. Can I have a cell phone? There's nothing to look back on to say, oh, well, a generation ago, these kids had cell phones and we had all these crazy side effects and cancer was through the roof and infertility. We have no data. Today's kids, you are going to be the data. You're going to be the one who screwed up, who future generations look back on to say, this is why you can't have a phone, son or daughter, at 10 or 11 or whatever years old, because you are going to be glued to it. They can't use a computer? Give them a computer, laptop, whatever. But again, even with the laptop, if it's something that your kid's going to be on constantly, Wi-Fi. Is it on their lap? Are you sitting with a laptop on your lap? Wi-Fi. Don't know about that. Not be a good idea. But if you have a desktop computer, not using Wi-Fi, plugged in to the network port, nothing to worry about. All my kids above my head right now in this second story, they have their own PCs. My wife has one, I have one, and the 3 girls have one. Now, before you say, oh, that's crazy, why you got so many? Because I've been in information technology most of my life. Been building and messing with computers since I was a kid. I knew one day when I had kids, my whole freaking family is going to have a computer. And when you do what I do, there's spare parts and things all over the place. It don't take much to get some PCs going. So, anyways, I just wanted to share this with you. Stay away from your freaking cell phone if it's possible. Anything that is a radio wave, microwave, stay away from it as much as you can. I mean, this study's been going on for a year. That's proof positive. So, anyways, a little different video, something for you to think about. Take care.